I can't take you any closer. I can't break through the planet storm's protective barrier.
Wait, does that mean we can't get near it as long as the planet storm is active?
There's nothing we can do. Let's head to Grand Kokma. The military is keeping the HOD data at their headquarters.
Understood. But what do we do if it really is Van's replica land up there?
Colonel Curtis, I'm en route to His Majesty to report on the island floating above the Central Ocean.
Have you found anything out about it yet?
Chief of Staff Sussman has all the information. He's in the rear conference room.
The rear conference room. Let's hurry.
Oh, Jade. Things have really gone bad, huh?
Yes, sir. We've learned that the island floating above the Central Ocean may be HOD.
Ah, so it's true.
So that really is HOD?
Well, it's surrounded by a protective barrier formed by the planet storm. It's impossible to observe from here.
Then what led you to suspect it might be HOD, sir?
It is located exactly where HOD was, in the Outer Lands.
If it is HOD, then we can assume it's a replica created through Fomicry.
Yes, I doubt it could be anything else. Replica data for the entire island was taken just before its destruction.
Hence the new HOD. Weren't a lot of 7th phonons being consumed in that area?
Correct. Which suggests that all of this was Van's doing.
But wait, the replicas were all saying it was Moe's.
Sir, several islands in the HOD archipelago have disappeared. The cause is unknown.
What do you think, Jade?
Perhaps phonons within the two lands are interfering with one another, causing a hyperresonance.
Yes, I would imagine that's the case. I'm headed to speak with His Majesty.
What's happening, Colonel?
Let's go see the king ourselves. I'll explain things there.
That's Mo's voice.
Huh? Where is it coming from?
I don't know. It seems like the sky, but that's...
I am Mose, full master of the new order of Lorelei. Swallowed by the cliff of shrouded in the miasma, the world today lies on the verge of destruction. And why is that? It is because both King Laska and Malkuth have abandoned Julia's skull. False messengers have deceived both into ignoring the skull.
Your Majesty, this is...
Yes, Mo's that bastard. Just what is he trying to accomplish?
It is my duty to protect the skull, to establish the new order of Lorelei.
This isn't good. No, this sort of thing could easily make the citizens panic.
We, the new order of Lorelei, have created the glorious land of Eldrin from the Isle of Hog. From here, we will see that the world once more follows the skull. Furthermore, we demand reparations from and the surrender of King Laska and Malkuth. If you do not accept these conditions, we will use force. The order shall dispatch a messenger to both nations. I eagerly await your responses. Citizens, I say it is your duty to rise up against any who would reject the score. Justice lies in Julia's score alone.
Mo's mind has already begun to degenerate from the neural contamination.
Neural contamination?
Mo's absorbed many seventh phonons without any ability to control them.
Mo's consciousness has begun to reject the seventh phonon. He's losing his capacity for rational thought.
So that's neural contamination.
He still created this preposterous new order of Lorelei of his own will. His zeal for the score is beyond all reason. I won't allow someone like him to destroy the order Ion tried to renew.
Let's see the Emperor. Neither Emperor Peony nor King Ingobert would give in to Mo's demands.
Yes, I agree. We should start formulating countermeasures now to prepare for the worst.
What's happening? Something inside me?
He didn't last long after the seventh phonon implantation.
This extreme a result from such a small quantity. What if the Commandant cannot control Lorelei? Then as a seventh phonist, He won't see consequences like these.
What are you talking?
Pitiful. To think he'd be so fixated upon the score as to assume such a form.
It's time. Let's go.
I've heard. They said several islands in the Hod Archipelago have disappeared.
Yes. We believe it's due to a quasi-hyperresonance caused by the replica land interacting with the original.
Quasi-hyperresonance?
The replica land currently expanding around Eldrint is in all likelihood being constructed as replica data is extracted from the world's surface.
So, for an instant, the newly created replica and the original share the same seventh phonons. At that time, interference similar to a hyperresonance takes place.
I'm so lost right now.
In other words, the original land is destroyed as the replica land is created.
Well, then I guess we better stop it soon.
Where do you think the Famicry facility creating the replica landmass is?
On Eldrint would be my guess. It takes a long time to extract the data from a landmass. We should still be able to stop it.
Might we leave this matter to you? We have no means of reaching the sky.
Of course. We'll do everything in our power.
The Malkuth Armed Forces will secure land defenses.
Kimloska will aid you in that as well.
Natalia, why don't you propose that summit about the score now?
Oh, that's right. Kimloska, Malkuth, and the Order of Lorelei should all come together. They'll be a lot more effective against the new Order of Lorelei that way.
Yes, you're right. Perhaps now is the time for such a gathering.
If your majesties would grant us your presence, we could also discuss strategies against Eldrint.
What are you all suggesting?
Guy, explain.
Isn't that Natalia's job? All right, whatever.
Very well. I'll make the time whenever you wish. Is Doth an acceptable location?
Yes, I think that would be best.
King Ingobert is already aware of the situation, so that leaves Teodoro next, right?
Yes, let's head to Yulia City.
we're out here.
Largo!
You certainly took your time. Not that I was eager to see you again.
Don't be that way. Arietta says she'll meet you in the Jiggle Woods.
Arietta? So she really wants to go through with this duel? She wants to fight in our forest?
I wonder why there, of all places.
That was where her mother died.
So you're her mediator?
Then if Arietta should lose, you're the next in line to fight. Is that correct?
No, I'm only here to move things along. And I can't imagine Arietta losing.
Okay, time to teach that Arietta a lesson.
Annis, you okay? You look like you're pushing yourself a bit.
Isn't there someone else you should be worrying about more than me?
Who? Natalia?
He hasn't realized how badly she was hurt.
He's still not very sensitive to these things.
What? What are you guys talking about?
You'll figure it out.